Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube video. Now my goal is at the end of this video is to show you guys another way that you can start earning online, another job skill that you guys can get started in even if you have no experience and you guys want to check out till the end of this video to find out how to actually get yourself started. Now if this is your guys' first time on my channel, my name is Lacaba. I am the virtual ate. I've been working from home since I was 15 years old and I post videos on how to work from home every Sunday and Thursday on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos. Our guest for today is a content and SEO strategist who helps businesses improve their website ranking through optimized, engaging, and share-worthy content. She works with her team in the K perspective while training aspiring writers. She is a civil engineer by profession, and she runs her own engineering and design business where she designs homes and provides civil engineering services. With her moniker Mommy K, she blogs a pink heartstring about parenting, DIY, home design, and lifestyle. Her freelancing career kick-started in 2010 when she worked as a writer and editor for different websites and various niches. So guys, without further ado, please help me welcome our guest for today, Miss Kareen Liez Datoy. Hi, Kareen!
Hello. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you for being here. I'm very excited for this because one, I like that you are actually one of my kababayan, that you're from Tacloban City, and also another thing, SEO is definitely something that a lot of people wonder what it's about, what it actually is. So I'm happy and glad that I have an expert here who can help other people who want to get started in SEO if this is something that they've already come across. So to get us started, of course, how did you get started working online? I'd love to know.
Actually, a friend of mine recommended me as a writer for a particular website. That's the time when my online career kick started. So I wrote listicles, tips, and other types of articles for that website. And it was just very timely because during that time I was pregnant with my eldest daughter and I needed a job. Actually, I didn't know that there are different types of online jobs. So when I started writing, I checked onlinejobs.ph. And that was my very first time to check onlinejobs.ph. And I saw that there are VAs, there are graphic designers and all. And I started applying for side gigs just for experience because I know that there are still a lot of things that I need to learn.
Well, that's awesome because usually helping other people start is someone else telling them that there's some sort of online job. So for this one, for becoming a content SEO strategist, if you're wondering why it's just strategy, what does a content and SEO strategist do?
As a content strategist, I provide optimized content to blogs and websites. So when we say optimized, blogs and pages are ranked in Google, allowing users or readers to access them. So that is our primary goal. And this is actually different from merely writing like poems or simple blog entries or what, because our goal is to reach more people since this will provide answer to search queries of those people who look for type keywords in Google or different search engines. Content plus SEO is also a good strategy to help businesses rank their websites or their companies in Google.
I know it's very interesting because, like, at least for me, it sounds very complicated when it comes to SEO. But when I actually started learning it, it was actually super interesting and very addicting to go into.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, especially where all of my YouTube channels are all SEO. Like, it's very SEO driven, all of it. That's why we're like talking about the job title instead of just focusing on the person's name because I'm focusing on what SEO match. So that's very interesting. That is a service that you provide because, of course, a lot of business owners do want to show up number one on Google. If someone is searching for, laundromat in Cebu City, they will want to want to be one of the first people on
that's
there.
local SEO.
Yeah. And by the way, for those who have no idea what SEO is, search engine optimization. I forgot to explain that a little bit. So for you mentioned already that the skill that you started with was as a writer. How did you actually get your first client? You said you were browsing through online jobs page. Was that through there or did you prospect them in somewhere else? How did you find your first client?
Actually, I think I applied in onlinejobs.ph for my first job. It's the first job where I was actually hired because, I don't have a resume and cover letter. So I just made all of that for that purpose. And then for my other jobs, most of them are actually direct clients. Like they send me emails or they send me messages on Facebook because they can see my write-ups on that particular website, the first website where I wrote in. So they saw my name there and I have a Google Plus account there. So they message me in Google Plus or email or Facebook. It's actually great that most of my clients clients are direct, that I really don't have to apply for a different job.
That's a really good tip for you guys, and I've already mentioned it before, of making sure that other people know what you do. That's not just kept to yourself. You actually put it on your profile. You actually post that you're a writer, you're putting articles. So that's really important when it comes to getting just people. And again, like you just said, you don't have to prospect for them actually. So what has so far been the most surprising thing about working online for you?
That I can actually earn enough even if I'm just at home. And I also love it that I can learn so many things while I'm working. You know, I started from just writing, although I already know how to use Photoshop before I started freelancing. So I combine writing and graphic design like that. But I have zero idea about SEO. And I just studied this one. And it's really amazing that we can learn so many things online. Even if we don't enroll in a course, if we just really dig deep into the internet, there are so many golden nuggets all around the internet that will help us.
Very true. It's, you know, I was literally just saying this to someone else, of like, someone else has gone through what you're going through and actually succeeded. So just find those people, see if they share their story or if they're open for you asking them questions. So that's really awesome. That a lot of people do find that way. A lot of people are scared to go working online because they don't have skill, they don't have experience. But
that's true.
If you're open to learning, you can learn literally anything online. So
everything's online.
Yeah, exactly. Especially nowadays.
YouTube, your channel.
Right? This channel, this video. So being a content and SEO strategist, what is your favorite thing about it so far?
The freedom. I love it that I can work on my own schedule and I don't need to report to a boss at a particular time. I can work anywhere I want. I can work when I'm traveling. And you know, writing and SEO is both output-based jobs. So it's not per hour or per project. Most of it are output-based. And hence I can make my own schedule for working. And what I really love the most is that I'm able to take care of my kids while earning money at home.
But some of the big perk is being able to work anywhere, is being able to, you know, choose the time that you're working. And I think that is a really big perk for like moms who are working from home, is you have time for your kids. You have time to hang out with your kids. In the last 4 or 5 months of the pandemic, a lot of moms are now hanging out with their kids more because they're working from home.
And you don't have a choice.
Yeah. But I know that's invaluable. That's something, that's time that you're never going to get back. So it's good you're able to spend that time. So far, working online or being a content strategist, SEO strategist, what is one shortcut that you found that actually makes your work or your job easier?
For writing, well, there's no shortcut for writing because you really need to research, read, put your ideas together, write it, organize it, review it. But it's amazing that we have apps and tools that help us to polish our outputs and make things a lot easier for us. You know, we have Grammarly, Hemingway Up, and many other aids that can help us in our writing. We don't need to bring large dictionaries or pocket-sized thesaurus just to look up for certain words for articles. Everything is already in the internet. So I think the existence of the internet alone makes things easier.
Oh yeah, I always say make Google your best friend, especially as you start working online. Yeah, Google is your friend. So with that, if someone wanted to start, you know, becoming, you know, specializing either on content or SEO, what would be a advice that you would give out? Like if, like, say you met Kareen 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and she wants to get started on SEO and content writing, what would be a piece of advice that you give to her?
I always tell them to learn by doing and to trust the process. If you will just keep on asking how is it done or how, but you're not doing anything at all, or you're not taking the steps towards the acquisition of your goals, nothing will happen. So you need to get to step 1 in order for you to go to the last step of the process. And there's no such thing as leaping from one point to the highest point of the goal. You need to work really hard for it, achieve quick wins as you go along. And we have to remember that small quick wins will eventually bring you to the top. Because other people are saying this is the only thing I've achieved, but they feel that it's not enough for them. And also we have to bear in mind that no one becomes an expert overnight. It's not true that writers are born. It is a writer's choice to become a writer. It is a skill that can be developed. In fact, anyone can become a writer as long as he or she have that willingness and that passion to learn. So if you're really eager to learn and you actually practice doing it, it is definitely achievable. Nothing is impossible if you learn by doing.
Awesome. That's a really good piece of advice. For me, I actually started being a writer at 15 years old because I was already, like you said, you were just posting about your works. For me, I was just posting on my blog spot because that was the free site.
Yeah,
before.
I have that too.
Yeah. So that's where I got started. And it's, there's no shortcut. There's no one thing that you can do and you're a perfect writer tomorrow. Yeah, it's a process. There's level one, level two, level three, until you keep getting to the higher and higher points of you. So I'm going to ask, like, what was a small step that someone could do? But you already kind of said that, of practicing, of knowing that there is a process, that there's something that they have to go through the steps, because if they skip anything, then they lose. It's kind of like learning the alphabet, but you never learned the letter A.
True.
You miss a couple of things. So I'm going to go into what currently, Kareen, is your big, hairy, audacious goal right now. What's a goal that you're working towards, that if you had all of the resources in the world, you would want to have? What does that look like?
My goal really right now is to save money to build my own house. It's ironic because we have a construction business and I'm a civil engineer, but we don't have our own house. What's happening? Well, really, it's really a matter of setting priorities, actually. And this is one thing that we really need to prioritize right now, especially that the kids are growing up already. And I hope that I'll be able to achieve that very, very soon.
True, true. So with that, with of course helping you get there is, getting you clients, getting you more people who will want to work with you. So how can others find you? How can other people support you? How can people just get to know you if they want to ask you for writing advice?
For writing and freelancing, you can reach me at The K Perspective. That's my Facebook page. And if you want to read my blog, I also blog at Pink Heartstrings. So that's a parenting blog, but I also feature articles about home design and lifestyle because it's really my specialization, home design. And if you want to achieve your dream house, let's make that happen through KL Engineering and Design, because I also do engineering jobs at the same time, also home-based. I have architecture friends who can help you achieve your dream house.
That's very awesome. I'll put all of her links below, guys. And that's very interesting, that a point that I want to make there, where you're an engineer, but you're a writer working from home. So I want to kind of have people see that, of you don't have to stick with what you graduated with. You can venture out and try other skills. So kind of like we have an engineer, an actual engineer right here, guys. But she's someone who is working from home writing. Just because you don't have the past experience for it, you don't have the degree for it, doesn't mean that you can't go for it and learn. Literally, Kareen just said you can learn anything online, because everything's online nowadays. So never discount that. So thank you so much, Kareen, for giving a lot of really good insights for the people who are watching this, for the aspiring writers who are watching this, for anyone who wants to start going into SEO and creating content for clients. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, thank you so much, Kareen.
Thank you.
If you guys enjoyed my video with Kareen, make sure that you hit that like button right there, so this reaches more people who are aspiring to become content creators and SEO strategists. And of course, comment below if this is something that you guys want to do yourselves, if this is something you want to dive into, and any questions that you guys have, so Kareen can help you guys out. Again, all of her links are in the description box below or pinned in the comments, so you guys can find Kareen really fast. Now, if you guys still haven't, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home. And you guys check out these other two videos right here on other interviews that I have done with other FH moms trainers who can give you guys the insights on how to get started. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and remember that small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!